All right, Sammy. So number 8 in the homework kind of uses the concept of example 9 here. And I'm going to go there and you kind of have to put everything together and make a conclusion on what you think, right? So if Jack is driving 60 miles an hour, how long would it take him to drive 180 miles? So what you have to understand is 60 miles, right, in 1 hour is equal to 180 miles in how long? So I don't know that, right? So if I cross multiply and solve, I get 6x, right? When I multiply this way, equals 180. Now I can divide by 60, and I get x is equal to 3 hours, right? So it would take me 3 hours to drive 180 miles. Now, it's no different than when I do how many miles could he drive in 5 hours? Well, personally, if you think about it, if he's driving 60 miles in 1 hour, how many can he do in 5? Well, 60 times 5 is 300. Or you can set it up as 60 miles every 1 hour is equal to how many miles in 5 hours? And when I cross multiply here, x is equal to 60 times 5 is 300. So he could drive 300 miles in 5 hours. Now, how many could he drive in 20 minutes, right? Now, here's what I would do, okay? So that problem uses minutes, so you might have some conversions to do. So you have 60 miles in 1 hour. But if you think about this, can I write that as 60 miles in 1 hour is equivalent to 60 minutes, right? Is equal to how many miles in 20 minutes? When I cross multiply here, I get 60, and I'll write m for miles, equals 60 times 20 is 1200. And when I divide by 60, I get the number of miles would be 20. Okay, so he could drive 20 miles in 20 minutes. Okay, now number 10, and I don't have an example in the notes, but I'm going to tell you right now. Interest is equal to principal times rate times time. The principal is the amount invested. So if I invest $800 at a rate of 6% for, say, 9 years, right? Now, when I go ahead and put this all in the calculator, what I have to write the principal, 800 times. They put the rate over 100 because I have to change the percent to a decimal. So 6 divided by 100 gives you 0.06 times 9 years. Now, if I take my calculator out, and I'll do it right here, calculator. Oh. I take the calculator out and I put that in there. I get 800, right, times 0.06 times 9. It's $432. Okay, it equals $432. But say I made this, so say the rate got changed to 0.025 or 0.015, I'll say, right? I would do 800 times 0.015 times 9, right? That's going to change, so I'll say 800 times 0.015 times 9 gives you $108. Now the two examples I gave you, right, the interest earned would be 208, I think I said. The thing is there's no rounding, and the problem in the homework is when you calculate it, what is the rounding supposed to be to? When you round to the nearest cent, right? What should it be? Where did the bank make the mistake? If you don't get it, it's no biggie. We'll explain it later because it's going to come back up again. All right, and you'll get it a little more thoroughly. So let me know if this helps, and we'll see you at practice.